In a small village surrounded by tall palm trees and red earth paths lived a boy named Eo, whose name meant joy. Every morning, before the rooster stretched its neck to crow, Eo was already awake. While other children turned on their mats and chased dreams, Eo swept his mother's compound, fetched water from the stream, and prepared firewood for the day. His hands were small, but they were strong from honest labor, and his heart was steady like the old Iroko tree in the village square. The elders often watched him from a distance, nodding their heads in quiet approval. "That boy carries tomorrow on his back," they would say. Though Eo was poor and owned only 2 shots, one for work and one for special days, he never complained. He believed the words his late father once told him, "The hand that works never begs." And so, with hope as his companion, Eo worked not for praise, but because he believed hard work was a song that eventually called good fortune home. One planting season, Eo's mother was given a small piece of land on the edge of the village. But the land was hard and filled with stones, and many laughed when they saw it. "Nothing grows there," they said. "Even weeds fear that soil." Yet Eo only smiled. Each day after helping his mother at the market, he returned to the field. He removed stones one by one, his palms blistered, his back bent like a bow under the sun's heat. Other boys mocked him as they passed, chasing goats or playing games. Still, Eo continued, whispering encouragement to the soil as though it could hear him. He planted maize and yams, watered them carefully, and protected them from birds. Weeks passed, and when the rains came, green shoots pushed through the stubborn earth. The same villagers who once laughed now stopped to stare. The field of stones was slowly becoming a field of promise. One afternoon, as Eo rested beneath a mango tree, a well-dressed stranger approached him. The man carried shiny cowries and spoke with a smooth tongue. "Why work so hard?" the stranger asked. "I can give you wealth today if you abandon that field and follow me." Eo felt his heart tremble. The thought of instant riches danced before his eyes like fireflies at night. But Eo remembered his father's voice and his mother's tired smile. He asked the stranger, "Will this wealth last?" The man laughed but did not answer. Slowly, Eo stood and shook his head. "I choose the road that teaches patience," he said. Angered, the stranger vanished into the forest, leaving behind only silence. That night, the village elder revealed the truth: the stranger was a spirit who tested the hearts of the young. Eo had passed without knowing it. The following year, disaster struck. The rains delayed, crops withered, and hunger crept into many homes. Families gathered in worry, and fear sat heavily in the village like a dark cloud. But Eo did not lose hope. Remembering the deep trenches he had dug and the care he gave his field, he returned to it daily, conserving water and protecting every plant. Against all odds, Eo's crop survived. When harvest time came, his field stood tall while others lay bare. Eo did not boast or hide his blessing. Instead, he shared food with neighbors and elders, reminding them that a full stomach tastes better when shared. The village survived because one boy refused to stop working, even when the sky forgot to rain. Years passed, and Eo grew into a strong and wise young man. His fields expanded, his home was rebuilt, and his mother no longer carried heavy loads. When the village chief grew old, the elders gathered to choose a leader who understood both struggle and compassion. Without argument, they chose Eo. On the day he was honored, Eo stood before the people and said, "Hard work is a seed. You may not see it grow today, but it never forgets the soil where it was planted." The villagers clapped and sang, and children repeated his story for generations. And so, Eo the hardworking boy became a living proverb, proof that patience, honesty, and effort are treasures no thief can steal.